Good morning.
All right. Thank you all for coming back to WICR. This is a live feed that we have on Facebook, and it's being recorded on Ustream. So if you can't catch the whole video, you can certainly go to YouTube WICR and look them up and listen later. So joining me now is the president of ICTV, Gus Ramirez, and he's a senior here. And so he's not voting in this election. So Gus, tell me why you're not voting in this election.
Well, Matt, the reason why that I'm not voting this year, as many other young voters that do not want to vote, you just don't necessarily agree with either candidate's point of view, and honestly, this year's election just has been it's been very different compared to the other elections where
Right.
they actually talk about the issues and whatnot.
Yeah.
But this year is just a lot of bashing each candidate back and forth, trying to find the dirt so that they have something to show us Americans that, hey, look, don't vote for this person because they did this, or it's just been a lot of I guess child's play in a sense.
Yeah.
And in a way, I wouldn't want to vote for either one just because the way that they handle this election is just
Right. Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Like like us as a USA, we're looked to as like, oh, the one of the greatest countries
Yeah.
in the world, and we're the most powerful countries in the world, and people look up to us clearly.
Right. Yeah.
And with that, I think it's just embarrassing
Oh yeah.
how things just have been going for the past year and so on.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I just feel like I can't support either one. And how they say there's a third party option, but
Right. Yeah.
either way, I mean
Yeah.
it's like, who's heard of the third party option? They don't, unless you truly look into that third party option.
Right.
Then you're like, okay, maybe I'll go vote. But
Yeah. Now, I agree with you guys. I mean, I'm voting in this election, but just there's no alternative, really. I mean, as you were saying, yes, there's the third party candidates, but one, they haven't been covered by the media, so
Yeah.
no one really knows about them. You have Gary Johnson of the Green Party, I believe, and Jill Stein of the Working Families Party, and it's not worth it, in a way to vote for them. I mean, I hate to say it, but they don't really have a fair chance
yeah,
because they haven't gotten enough base or support, as you may know.
of course.
But
And another thing. Oh man, I just lost it.
and very negative, as you said.
No, yeah, of course. Like again, like I said, it's all child's play, and it's just
Yeah.
ridiculous how this election has been going. If you were to ask me 4 years ago when Obama was running for his second term, I definitely would have probably voted for Obama.
Yeah.
But how the things are going right now, it's just.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that say, oh, your vote still counts. It's important to vote.
Hmm.
100%. I agree with you on that. It is important to vote. Yes, your vote will count. And just that the history of our founding fathers fought for this, for us to be able to vote and voice our opinions. 100% agree with that. I
Right.
totally support that.
Yeah.
However, as an American, I thought it was my choice to vote whenever I want to.
Yeah.
Someone telling me to go vote because just to go vote,
Hmm.
just so that they can get that vote for their candidate that they want to win.
Hmm.
I'm not necessarily going to go vote because you tell me to. I'm going to go vote because I want to.
Right. Yeah.
And
That's a fair argument.
I think that's something that people should really should understand, how you can't make me vote for someone that I don't support, and you can't make
Right.
me vote just because it's voting.
Hmm.
Again, this is America, supposedly land of the free
Hmm. Yeah.
to an extent. And again, it's my choice to vote, and I should be comfortable with my vote, and on who I want to support. Again, I don't necessarily agree with either Clinton or Trump.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go vote, and I don't really know the third party, options as well. So I'm not going to go vote for a third party option that I've never heard of, and I don't know their point of views
Yeah.
as well. So, for the people out there that tell me go vote, your vote matters. Well, don't tell me what I can and cannot do, because again, this is America.
Yeah.
I have the choice to
You have
make
a
that
choice.
vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just anything like that. So again, that's why I'm not voting this year.
All right. Well, thanks, Gus, for joining me and telling me why you're not voting. I do appreciate that. And stay with me. I'll be on discussing the election for most of the day. So keep it right here. And thanks again, Gus, for joining me.
Thank you, Matt.